Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This video is going to be about NFTs and the 6 things that I look for prior to purchasing NFTs. So yes, this applies to Theta Drop, but any other NFT blockchain out there. NFTs, if you're watching this video, I'm guessing you have somewhat of an understanding of what these NFTs are. They can be a JPEG image, but what they are in summary, if I were just to condense it down into a couple phrases, it's just something that can be proved on the blockchain that you have ownership of. So that is an NFT in a nutshell. And before I go further, once again, if you like this content, please like and subscribe to the channel, and you can find me on Theta TV as well. So one of the most popular NFT marketplaces out there is OpenSeas, as we know, and you can buy NFTs from, a fraction of an Ethereum to over 1 Ethereum. So this is the most popular one out there, and they have gained traction quite explosively over the past year. And me at first, I was a bit skeptical. It took me a while to fully understand what an NFT was, because I was, reading articles kind of like this. And what it says, what most people think, was that NFTs are a digital version of a trading card, and that was it. So I didn't realize that there is more utility, there is more things to look for behind NFTs. I thought it was just a JPEG image that, yes, you have ownership of, but that's, cool, dandy, and great. But there is more, and that's what we'll talk about, because a lot of people, they get into NFTs not really understanding exactly what it is. They look at, the CryptoPunks, and they see that they're going for, hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars, but they don't understand that there is more behind it. So that is what I want to talk about, the 6 things that I kind of look for prior to purchasing an NFT, and I'll go over that one step at a time. The first one, and these are in no particular order, guys, but I want the NFTs to be unique. And yes, these are unique NFTs. You can go on Google, and what I did, I just chose an animal, just so happened to be dolphins, and then put the word NFT after it, and there is an NFT collection for pretty much every single animal out there, guys. But yes, these are unique. They're all different. There's probably a couple thousand of these different looking dolphins out there, but that is the very early generation of NFTs. So only the CryptoPunks can really get away with that now. Now, in order to be unique, NFTs, they have to add another layer of uniqueness on top of that. And something that I'm talking about is like the passaways, which is coming to Theta Drop soon. So yes, these are also unique images. They have, different attributes. Each one, different backgrounds, different glasses, different hats, and so on and so forth. But what makes these more unique is that they're utilizing additional technology, such as the Theta Video API. So they're integrating that on top of the image to make a NFT that is a video. So that is, once again, taking the original thought from the CryptoPunks and then slapping additional technology onto it and making it a little bit more unique. So that is the first thing that I look for NFTs. Another thing I'm looking for is scarcity. So one thing that you can see is the different attributes. They have, like I was saying before, different hair, different glasses. There's hands here. This guy has, he's holding something. This guy's holding a weapon. So that is something that you should look for. Some things are more scarce than other things. As you can see here on the Theta Drop website, the official NFT marketplace for Theta, they have all of the attributes listed here, from the most popular all the way to the least popular. So if we were to choose this one, we can see that the price is much higher than the baseline price, which is about $1,000. So this one, due to other attributes, it's a little bit less expensive. But if we were to select, once again, another, maybe the torso, something that only has 3 red shirts. Once again, a little bit more expensive than your baseline. $800 to $900 is what these are going for. So that is one thing I'm looking for, is scarcity. And another way to look at it is this Katy Perry NFT drop. It wasn't the most popular one, the Mirror Motivation, but there's only 2,500 editions of them. And if we go to select and buy, and sort by edition low to high. Because it is scarce, there's only 2,500. If you have edition number 1, you can ask for a higher price than, the higher editions who are only asking for about $94. So those are two main things I'm looking for scarcity, and that can definitely make your purchase price or your sale price a lot higher if you have an attribute that's scarce or a lower edition, which makes it scarce. Another thing I'm looking for is utility. So this, once again, circling back to the Theta drop, Katy Perry drop, this one also is doing pretty well, but it's the iconic golden lion. It's going for about $333 right now at a minimum. And what makes this unique is that it has some utility. So it's more than just, this is probably using the Theta video API as well. And more than just a video of this image, it also can do this. And I'll just read this. The golden lion is an iconic piece of Katy Perry history. Owning this moment will be a critical piece of a future Katy Perry collection that will unlock access to the Nostalgia store. And that utility is pretty awesome. So if you go to Katy Perry's Twitter account, you see that she has a bunch of followers, and also you can see that she has a merchandise store. So in the future, this NFT, they're not explicitly clear, but it could potentially unlock some rare items that can only be unlocked if you have this NFT in the Nostalgia store. So that is something to keep in mind, is the utility of these NFTs. Another thing I'm looking for is marketing and hype. So this is something that Theta in general needs to work on, but I do know that each individual who is listed on Theta Drop, they hype themselves up quite a bit. And a few places you can find this is Twitter. That's one of the most important places to look right now for these NFT drops. Another place is Discord. You can look to see if it is an active Discord, if there's just a bunch of trolls on here, if it's a real discussion. So you can kind of get a vibe for if this is a real or a fake NFT drop. So once again, this is the passaways, and you can see that it is very active and there are real people on there. This is an example of something you don't want to see, and this is Solana's Sausage Party. So somehow they are following about 200 people, which is understandable, but they already have 1,250 followers. They are probably purchased followers, because if you check out their profile, they have absolutely zero tweets, but somehow they have over 1,000 followers right now. So that is something that you want to look for, just to make sure you're not going to get rug pulled or someone stealing all of your money when you purchase it. And another way to kind of back that up is to look at the developer and the roadmap. So we will look at some examples of why this is important. So the Evolved Apes, this is an NFT drop that happened in the past. And, reading stories like this really made me kind of hone in on what I need to look for these NFTs. So what is this? It was a NFT drop that happened on the OpenSea marketplace. There's 10,000 NFTs. And the theory behind it is a really good idea. You get these NFTs, and they were supposed to be a part of this Evolved Ape fighting game. It was never created. And the holders could battle their apes, their NFTs, against one another in exchange for rewards. And I really like that idea, and I bet a lot of people could. But eventually, the developer, he just took all of the money and then disappeared. So he walked away with about $2.7 million at the end of it, which is pretty insane. So that is why the developer is super important to know who this individual is. Another example is Something's Fishy. These guys actually reached out to me a couple months ago. They wanted me to do sponsored content for them. And I declined because I had no clue who the development team was. On paper, this looks pretty neat. They have everything that you want. A little bit of uniqueness. I would want a little bit more uniqueness, but they have the roadmap. They did not, however, have a developer, so I had no clue who this person was. And I'm very happy I didn't do anything with it, because they just stopped. everything. So I don't know if it was a rug pull, but their last tweet was on November 16th. They were supposed to make a game as well. They were supposed to have a token, and they created the token, but the token has just stayed in the creator's account. So once again, this is why the developer and knowing who the developer is very, very important. And also the name, Something's Fishy, that was just a red flag as well from the start. So that is why knowing the development team is very important. Once you put all of those together, a very finished product is the Secret Pineapple Society. And if we scroll through their website, it is very well done. You can join the society. It talks about, what it is. There's 8,888 unique pineapples, so it is scarce in nature. They each have different attributes that we checked out earlier. There is a roadmap, so you can check out the roadmap. There's utility, so each one of these pineapples, they will have DRM access to check out members-only streams. They're going to have entry to the Grove. There's going to be NFT staking. You can check out the team. He posts pictures of himself, and he's got experience with Warner Bros. Entertainment and Zynga. So putting all this together, the Secret Pineapple Society is the type of NFT drop that you want to be a part of, in summary. So once again, just summarizing everything, the 6 things that I kind of look for is NFT being unique. Just a JPEG image does not cut it anymore. Scarcity, there needs to be some sort of utility. What can you do with that NFT? There needs to be marketing and hype behind it. You need to know who the developer is. That is very, very important. And what roadmap, what is going to happen in the present and future for those NFTs. So once again, guys, if you like this content, please like and subscribe to the channels. I'll see you on the next one.